Okay, first we need to find the missing length of A, and we're going to use this down here, this 25.7. We know that from here to here is also 25.7, and we know that this is 17.1. So this missing piece is going to be our A. So if we take 25.7 and we subtract 17.1, this will give us our missing value of A. So A is 8 6/10 inches. And now we need to figure out the feet. And if you look up at the word problem here, 1 inch represents 10.5 feet. So if you take 1 inch and it represents 10.5 feet, we need to figure out how many 8 6/10 inches are. And then you just simply cross multiply and divide. Okay, we also have to do the same thing for B. Now we know that 17.2 or 17.2 is this length, and we do not know this length. However, we do know that this right here is 9.1, because if we take this and scoot it over, so let's do 17.2 subtract 9.1, and it gets you 8.1. So B is 8.1 inches. So each one's going to have two answers. So B is 8.1 inches, and then we need to figure out how many feet. So again, take the same ratio that they gave us. 10.5 feet equals 1 inch. We want to figure out 8.1. Okay. Next, we need to figure out the missing values of X and Y. Okay. I like to color code mine. You can pick any two sides that you want to represent your figure. I'm going to pick 12 and X because I'm obviously trying to find X. And then I'm going to make it into a rate or ratio. 12 over X. This is from figure A. 12 is the side, X is the bottom. Okay? Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to take the same corresponding sides, 3 and then 8, and I'm going to match them up. So because 12 was the side, I need to put the 3 right across from the 12. So I'm going to put it over here. And now I simply just cross multiply and divide. $32. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing for Y. Pick two sides that we can use. I'm going to use different colors. I use same colors, I just erased it. Okay, I'm going to go with 5 and Y. And the 5 needs to be across from the same part, 20. And the 16 is across from the Y because they are the same part of the shape. Cross multiply and divide. And that's it. In class, some of the kids were using colors to match up, so they might have done it this way if they're using colors. But still, this is from figure A, and still this one's from figure B. Okay, we need to find the area. Let's start with the rectangle that we have here. So the rectangle is 79.8 times 38. And whatever that answer is. Now this down here is no longer 133 because I've used 79.8 of it. So I came up with, I have two missing spots. So it's 2x, I got my 2x from these. equals 53.2. Or you could just simply know that, hey, I got to split that up because I have two sides. So that means I just divided it by 2. This right here is 26.2. And this one's 26.2. Oops. It's 26.6. I said 26.2, but it's 26.6. So now I have two triangles. This height of the triangle is 38. And I'm going to divide it by 2 because it's a triangle. Then I have another one. And its height is also 38. And then whatever my answers are, I'm going to add them together. Okay. This one is a shape, and then we'll give you, maybe we'll say you need to make it twice as big. Make figure 2 times bigger. So what you have to do is you have to count each side and then you're just going to times it by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you go down here and you make yours, because we'll give you grid paper. So 4 times 2. Well, your new side is going to be 8 big. So you need to go up 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 8 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will also be 8. And so forth. Okay? If it's 2.5, then you multiply by 2.5. If they want you to make it smaller, then you're going to divide. Alright, they're asking us for the area of figure 2. We're going to set it up like a proportion so we can figure out our missing value here. So this goes together, it's a rate, so 7,629, 3,576. Match up the corresponding sides. So the 2543 is going to go on top, and the W is going to go on bottom. Cross multiply and divide. And it is 1,192. Now you can get the area. So you take the length times the width. And it's going to give you your area. Okay, this is surface area of a rectangular prism. And there are 2 of every measurement. And I kind of like to look at it like a pattern. So I know that there's 2 of these. So 2 3.6's times 2.9 plus 2 of these. Plus 2 of these. There's 2 of every single one. I'm not going to be able to fit it. Then you just do the computation. And you'll know that that's true because 2, 4, 6. A rectangular prism has 6 sides. Okay, let's try this one down here. So there's 2 of these. Two of these. And 2 of these. technically these two are the same. And the reason that they are the same is because we have two of the same measurements. But that's an easy way to do it so you don't forget, because sometimes it's easy to miss one. Okay, we need to figure out the volume of this little house. And here's the height, here's the width, and this is the length. So volume is length times width times height. Okay, and we're just going to round up. So this would be centimeters cubed. So this little house represents a scale model of a real house. And the air conditioner of the real house can pump in or exchange air conditioner uh, 220 feet cubed in 1 hour. So what you'll do is you'll take this, create a ratio, which the students have been doing, and solve.